It's Jeremy coming to you with another live stream. And it'll probably be about a 30-minute live stream because we're getting ready for a big college football game tonight, being Georgia versus Notre Dame. Very much looking forward to that, as I'm sure most of you are too. This is a mega game right here. This is big time stuff, and I'm really looking forward to it. So let's. I should have a couple of the guys from the team joining me here very soon. So I'm going to keep an eye out for them. But let's go ahead and let me see. We have. Are you here? I don't know if I can hear you, Aaron. You look like you have some issues. When you can, if and when you can hear me. Yeah, I know it's got the NFL logo. That's our background logo. We gotta fix that. So, can you hear me, Aaron?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Hang on. All right, talk.
Hello.
Yep, terrible connection. All right, got you. How's it going, man?
Is it still a terrible connection?
It's all right. It's better now. Yeah. So basically, we're just gonna do a quick recap of college football Saturday. UCF fell to Pittsburgh. It's almost, and apparently UCF was the team that should have won the national championship. I guess, beat Bama, all that good stuff.
Didn't Lee Corso also pick Utah to go to the playoffs?
I don't know. Did he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he picked them the other day because it's already on the Old Takes Exposed Twitter. Lee Corso had Alabama versus Utah in the national championship game.
Oh boy!
And I'm pretty sure they just got beat by an unranked team yesterday.
Oh boy, good old Lee Corso. Now Oregon is actually in the first quarter. Oregon is losing to unranked Stanford. But that's early, 3-0 in the first quarter, so I'm not going to think too much of that. Old Dominion is beating number 21 Virginia in the first quarter, up 3-0. Obviously, the Tide rolled today. Nobody's surprised by it, but Tua just continues to just be insane. He's absolutely insane.
Yeah, he is. But when are we going to start talking about Joe Burrow?
I hear you, man. I hear you. Or the fact that our defense is falling apart, though, because that's starting to be a concern.
Yeah, I think it's the first time for Saban. He had, 4 true freshmen starting on defense today?
Yeah, it's starting to be a concern. What's up, John? JDub?
What up? My bad about the camera shaking.
Oh, you good? You good? We know we know it's jitters for tonight's game. I know it's a big game. So. Oh
man, yeah. I'm hoping that we actually show up and not do Georgia type of shit. Georgia sports in general.
Well, let's go ahead. Since you're here, you're going to be our resident Bulldog guy. How are you feeling about tonight's game? Obviously, you're a mega Georgia fan. This is a big primetime matchup for you guys. So how you feeling?
I'm pretty confident, man. Obviously, it's a big stage, and Fromm showed when we had to go up there last time, that was it. I think his freshman year. And he, we ended up winning that game by 1 point. So it's going to be nerve-wracking, man.
Yeah, I hear you on that, man. I think there's going to be a lot of electricity in this game tonight. I think both teams are walking into this really feeling confident. This can determine the rest of the season for both of these teams. I think Notre Dame has more to lose than Georgia because Georgia plays in the SEC. Georgia will still have an opportunity if they lose this game to still make the playoff, but that's neither here nor there. None of the players are thinking like from that perspective. Obviously, the players are going to come in here and win this thing.
Most definitely.
But it's gonna be good. I'm excited about it. So we're probably gonna stay live right up until around kickoff, and then we're gonna bounce because I want to watch this game. And then tomorrow, guys, just so if you're aware, we're gonna try to do this tomorrow during NFL Sunday as well. Kind of go live throughout the day.
All right.
I'm good with just I don't I don't know. I'm gonna try to put my TV on up here and just we can watch and I can live stream during the games or whatever. It's not a big deal to me. You're good. You're good. So let me kind of go through some of the scores really quick. And hello chat. Hello everybody. Thank you for tuning in. RC from NYC. What's up, Sports Wars? Congrats to all the Bama, LSU, and Ohio State fans. Just watch UCF get upset, so their talk is done. Absolutely, it is absolutely done. And that's I get it.
Was it 2018 national champions?
Yeah. According to them, they were the national champions. All right. So just another quick update. Oregon's now back on top 7-3 against Stanford early in the first quarter or late in the first quarter. Big surprise today. Clearly you got to look at this Wisconsin-Michigan game. I didn't hear. My daughter is having a birthday party, so I've got like 20 kids at my house. It's a goddamn disaster. But I did not hear Harbaugh's post-game press conference. Have you guys heard his demeanor and what he said or anything?
No, I didn't. I mean, no.
No, you didn't. How about you, Aaron? Did you hear what he said?
No, I didn't. But it should be the demeanor of somebody that's about to lose their fucking job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man, this is bad. I mean, I think Michigan. Do we think they can drop out of the top 25 after this? I think it's possible. I think they're probably they're still going to be. I think they're going to be between 20 and 25. I don't think it will drop.
Wisconsin, weren't they like 13?
Yes. But it's the way that they almost lost last week, and then it's how beat down this week. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's going to drop them that far, though. Because, they did put some points up. Now, if it would have ended, what was it, 28-0 at one point?
Yeah, at the half. It ended.
If it would have ended that way, then, yeah, I could see that argument. But with them putting up, a few points, I think they put up, 14?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was 35. Nothing.
I can see closer to 20. I don't see 25.
Yeah. No, I hear you on that. Now, obviously, Florida beat the shit out of Tennessee. Not a surprise. Auburn, Texas A&M, close game. Really wasn't as close as it got closer towards the end. That really wasn't a close game. The score makes it look like it. But Auburn's in pretty good shape to still have a really good season ahead of them. I'm looking right now. Clemson just started, so they're playing Charlotte. Fuck who?
How about Appalachian State doing Appalachian things? I understand it was only North Carolina, but
wait, Appalachian State beat North Carolina?
Yep, 34-31.
Mac Brown, North Carolina?
Yep.
That's a fucking accomplishment.
Yep.
Mac Brown is a great coach, and there's a lot of energy there. And I didn't even know that, again, because I've kind of been in and out, trying to watch as much as possible with everything going on in my house today.
Dude, my cable company, I literally hit a C on my controller, and it lists all the college football games that went on today. Beautiful. So we got California. Cal beat Ole Miss 28-20. Yeah, I'm still shocked at this Clemson and Charlotte. I didn't know. Did you happen to see the Ole Miss game?
I didn't.
Apparently, Ole Miss got screwed out of a game possible winning, I think, or tying touchdown.
Well,
they called it a no touchdown on the field.
Let's see. It says Cal's stupid ad playing before it. So I'm going to watch this clip. I'm not going to share the clip because I don't know if they're going to strike me down. So let this ad play, and then I'm going to watch it. So it says Cal's defense stops Ole Miss at the 1 yard line. And so I got this ad playing, so let me get that in just a few minutes. Got a couple super chats. Let me go ahead and say hello to everybody. Echo Base Network. God damn it. You're paying money. I got to fucking say it.
Say that shit.
War damn. I have a small penis. Echo Base Network. That's what you just said. No, I got to say it. War damn Eagle, Jeremy. There, I said it. God damn it.
How'd that vomit taste?
It tasted pretty bad. Oh, here it is right here. Here's the play right here. And then Echo Base Network says GA is going to kill Notre Dame tonight. Okay, I'm watching the play right now. I'm watching the play. It looked like he stopped him to me.
They're saying they got screwed. I didn't watch it. I read a couple articles that said they got screwed over. Even still, they would have had to score two.
Wait, what is this? I just saw this pass that that it was incomplete.
So, Aaron, I'm surprised you didn't say nothing about my hat, sir. Figured I'd pay a little tribute to you.
Aaron's got a bad connection right now.
He's over at never mind. He's at his mom's.
I'm watching it now. So this run play, the run play is not a touchdown, but this pass that they threw does look like a touchdown. So I'll have to watch that later. So, all right. So thanks for the heads up on that. That was interesting right there. Okay. So obviously right now we're getting hyped for this Notre Dame and this Georgia game. From an objective standpoint, Aaron, where are you at on this?
Nice.
If you can even have a good enough signal.
I do believe that Georgia's going to win.
Well, we lost him.
Oh, He gone.
So anyway, yeah, obviously Aaron is a fellow SEC guy and a Georgia fan. I think Kirby Smart's got things figured out. I fucking hate Notre Dame, but I hate Notre Dame the same way I hate LeBron and I hate the Cowboys. I don't even hate the Cowboys. Point is I like when Notre Dame is relevant. I like when they're a relevant team, just like I want the Knicks to be relevant in basketball, just like I want the Lakers to be relevant, just like I want LeBron to be relevant, because it makes things better when Notre Dame is relevant. Does that make sense?
It does, but I think the problem with Notre Dame is when they're not relevant and they're not any good, the media
will make them pretend that they're good.
Them try to be relevant.
That's 100% accurate right there.
I think that's the problem. Like everybody has with Notre Dame, and I don't think it's necessarily their fans. I don't think I've ever ran into any shitty Notre Dame fans. It's just I don't understand the hype behind the media pumping them up.
I don't know if people are hearing that, but I got kids outside of my door screaming, so yeah, it's crazy. So it'll be all right. But yeah, that's true. I don't think I've ever interacted with any obnoxious Notre Dame fans.
No. When we've got
it's the media
in our group, and it's always been.
Ryan just said, well, he removed it, but I think he had a misspell. But he said every Notre Dame fan is shitty.
Yeah, I can't agree with that. We've got a couple, at least one. I think it's Matt Beer that's in our sports group on Facebook. He's never been shitty.
Yeah, Matt's cool.
He took it to the car video.
Yeah, we got the car video, and look at you promoting smoking. How unpatriotic of you.
Terrible.
I feel like that's the most patriotic thing you can do. Like, I'm choosing to be a free man that's doing something that's probably killing me very quickly. I stepped outside to see if I got a better signal on my phone. But no, unbiasedly, whatever the question was first, I honestly do think that Georgia wins this game. Maybe it's closer than we expect Georgia to win by, just because the way they played Notre Dame last time they met. Was it last year, John, that they played each other, or the year before?
It was
year before,
17. Yeah. 2017. This is the first time Notre Dame is coming to Athens, though.
Right. Yeah, and that's a tough, dude. Playing between the hedges is always going to be a tough place to play.
When we went up there, I think it was still 60-40, and we had 60.
Right, for sure. But, I do think Georgia will win. I'm hoping that it's just a complete slaughter, but I don't doubt that Notre Dame's going to put some points on the board.
I'll be right back.
Make it somewhat of an interesting game, so.
Yeah.
But I will say that, and this is also, unbiased. Obviously, you and I are both Alabama fans, but there's no question in my mind that Georgia has the best offensive line in the entire country right now. And they should be very high-powered as far as their offense. They always have great running backs. Jake Fromm has become a really good college quarterback for that team, and I just see them putting all the pieces into place to make this a pretty good, easy game for them. It should be an easy game. I'm just not going to be surprised if Notre Dame gives somewhat of a fight.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Yeah, we got a question here from Joseph Kaysen who says, thoughts about LSU. I mean, LSU had a pretty convincing win today. It wasn't. I don't think they played anybody. They played Vandy. I mean, so it's an SEC team. You know what I mean? They're not a powerhouse SEC team, but they won 66-38, which is damn impressive. I will say, though, 38 points on LSU's defense. I'm not sure if I should be more impressed with Vandy or question LSU more. But I'm just going to say, I feel like I didn't watch the game, but fuck, LSU dropped 28 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second, so they had 38 points at the half. So I'm assuming Vandy was just airing it out. But I didn't watch the game.
Actually, I mean, Vandy had one more pass than LSU. It was 39-38. The rushes were about the same. Let me see if it'll let me break this down further.
And Ryan said he grew up 30 minutes from South Bend, and he verified shitty in Notre Dame fans.
Yeah, I think where the problem is that yards per play, LSU got 8.1 yards per play on average, and they damn near doubled the passing yards that Vandy had. So even though Vandy only completed one more pass, LSU had the more yardage. And I had to pause the video so I can go get my
oh boy, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is. I'm looking forward to tonight's game, and yeah, I think LSU's going to have LSU had a lot of starters returning this year, so they've been set to have a great year. So it's going to come down to Alabama and LSU. You know,
they had a kid on LSU. I can't think of his name. But it was shared in the sports group. But apparently had more receiving yards than he beat Odell Beckham's LSU record.
Nice. And then other than that, I mean, any other standouts today? I mean, like I said, we've got Texas versus Oklahoma State. You know, Texas coming off that tough loss last week. We've got Clemson playing the mighty Charlotte. Who? Charlotte 49ers? Who the fuck is the Charlotte 49ers?
I have no idea.
I've never heard of this team ever. I mean, I'm not throwing shade at playing a weak opponent because, I mean, Bama plays their share of weak opponents too, but I've just never heard of the fucking Charlotte 49ers. I've never heard of this team ever.
It's funny because the way you're reacting to that is when I still lived in Phoenix City and I was working for Buffalo Rock Pepsi down there, my manager was a really big Auburn fan. Went to Auburn. He was an Auburn season ticket holder. And he was giving me shit one day. He was saying, man, I guess y'all ain't playing nobody again this year, huh? You know, blah, blah, blah. Alabama doesn't play nobody. So we were looking at the schedule, and I said, dude, you guys play a team called Bethune-Cookman? Like, I've never even heard of that. I was like, what the hell is a Bethune-Cookman? But, like, it's the same thing. Like, these schools just pop out of nowhere, and, you know, it gives them a little bit of exposure. So, I mean, at least there's something for them. So
Absolutely. And so
Virginia's ranked 21. Virginia's getting beat by Old Dominion right now, 10-0.
That's bad, especially when I hear Old Dominion. The first thing I think is the damn country group, not even a damn school. So that's bad.
So two things on today that I guess that you asked, like, what were the biggest standouts today? One, that kid Joe Burrow from LSU. I believe it said, I saw somewhere on the ticker today that I think today was his third or fourth game in a row with three or four plus touchdowns, and I think he broke an LSU record today by throwing 6 touchdowns in one game. And the other biggest glaring thing I saw today was it's got to be the Michigan-Wisconsin game, dude. Michigan is bad. They're a bad football team under Jim Harbaugh.
And I think that's what we're going to close this out these next few minutes with a couple of discussions. And Brandon Hicks, my bad, but you got you got Georgia 31-20, and I just highlighted your super chat. Thank you for the super chat. That's the two things I want to focus on as we end this here over the next 8 minutes. I want to focus on Michigan's season, the remainder of their season, and obviously we'll wrap it up with Georgia and Notre Dame. So let's look at this really quick. Let me do a screen share. And let's look at this right here. Okay. This is Michigan's remaining schedule. They've got Rutgers next week.
Is there a way to blow that up a little bit? It is a little hard to read.
Let me see here. All right, is that
There you
better?
go. That's a little better, yeah.
Okay, so next week they have Rutgers. Or is that next week? 9/28. Yeah, that's next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
next Saturday.
next week they have Rutgers. That's going to be a really telling game because if they don't go in there and handle business, this is awful. I mean, at this point, if this is even a close game, if it's even competitive at this point, that's going to tell us so much, which, I mean, we already have an idea. Then they have Iowa. They're going to lose to Iowa. Illinois might be a tough game for them. Penn State is going to kill them. Notre Dame the next week, going to kill them. Maryland, probably going to beat them. MSU, Michigan State, probably going to beat them. Indiana, maybe a winnable game. And then Ohio State. We're looking at possibly, so they've got one loss. So we're looking at for sure, okay, that's 2, 3, 4, 5 losses for sure. Probably 6. We're probably looking at a 7-loss season for these motherfuckers.
I think you're putting a little too much faith in my guy Lovie Smith over there in Illinois. So,
I didn't give that one though. I didn't say that was a definite though.
Okay, yeah.
But like for sure. Okay, so like right now they have 1 loss. They're almost certainly going to lose to Iowa at this point. They're almost certainly going to lose to Penn State. They will lose to Notre Dame, and they will lose to Ohio State. That puts them at 5 losses right there. Then we're talking about the questionable games. Rutgers, they should win. Illinois, again, who knows? Maryland, who knows? I think they're losing to Michigan State, and Indiana's probably a winnable game. That's unless Bobby Knight is coaching.
Well, see, the problem, the writing on the wall should have been last week against Army. There's no way you should have beat Army by 3 points.
Yeah.
Well, I know that Jim Harbaugh is like he's kind of like royalty up there, but I mean, how many years do you let somebody? Your main goal is to beat Ohio State first and foremost every year, and you haven't done that. So when do you just say, okay, well, you know what, enough's enough? First of all, you're not beating Ohio State. Second of all, you're not winning Big Ten games, period. And third of all, you're having mediocre seasons for a guy that they brought in that's supposed to bring them to the playoffs and compete for national titles. Like, that was Jim Harbaugh's number one purpose, was to bring Michigan to some sort of relevance again, and he has absolutely not done it.
I'm gonna spit out a hot take here.
Okay.
If he loses to Penn State, Notre Dame, and Iowa, I don't think he makes it to OSU.
It's possible, and he's a weird dude as it is. You know what I mean? So like, he might just go ahead and bounce anyway. He's an
Urban Meyer complex.
Yeah, he's a weird dude, man. So this is going to be interesting. Echo Base Network says Jeremy over under 35% of Alabama plays OU in the playoffs. Well, let's look at OU. Let's see. Did they play today?
Ohio State? I don't
know. No. He's got to be talking about Oklahoma. Yeah, he's talking about Oklahoma. So I want to look at.
Oh, you're asking if Oklahoma played today?
Yeah,
I hope Alabama plays Oklahoma.
Let's look at Oklahoma's schedule. So they've got Texas Tech, Kansas. Really, they've got 2 tough games. They've got Texas and they've got Texas Christian University. They're going to beat the hell out of TCU. I mean, is Oklahoma State still a formidable opponent? I don't think so. Texas is really their only test, and if they beat Texas, they're pretty much going to the playoffs. So, and I think Alabama's got a great shot at making the playoffs. So, yeah, I mean, that would be so good, man. I'm sorry though to tell you, but if they play Alabama, Nick Saban knows every trick in the book on Jalen, and Oklahoma has no defense.
Exactly. No. They don't play defense at all. So I'd much rather play Oklahoma in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They're going to put up points, but they're not going to be able to.
And out of all of that list, I don't see not one team that has a decent defense that's going against Oklahoma.
Right. Exactly. So, yeah. So as far as tonight's game goes, so we can wrap this up because I know John wants to be there for kickoff.
Dude, I'm already on the channel, bro. You ain't nothing.
Yeah. So tonight's game. Let's see. So right here, we've got the ESPN Football Power Index has UGA 67% to 32% for Notre Dame. Wait a minute. Is there a 16-point spread?
I believe so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Holy fuck. That's insane. If that's the spread. I mean, I don't follow I don't follow the spread that much, but that's a major points spread.
Don't break it, John.
It's a replica anyway, so it's got that the shit at the bottom of it.
Okay. So here we go. Go ahead. I got you on camera. Go ahead. Put that motherfucker on.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Goddamn.
That's an insane spread. 16 points.
I mean, we're home, man. It is. Aaron said it earlier, dude.
This is number 3 versus number 7. Now again,
it's hard to play in Athens, man.
Jeez,
we get loud.
Hey, man. Well, let's see. Stone Cold Jeremy says not to defend TTUN, but Army is very disciplined and their run game is solid. They went into that game with a solid game plan. Yeah, I mean, I hear you on that. But
you're talking about when they the Michigan Army game?
Yeah. I get that. I do get it. So what is TTUN though?
I don't know.
I don't know what TTUN is. Oh, that team up north, aka Michigan. Okay. Nice. I like it.
They didn't even fucking say it.
Yeah, so I love it.
What he says, what he's saying makes sense though, because Army goes into that game every year for playing against Michigan, like knowing that that's like one of their biggest games of the year, and they've really got to like put a show on. And it's kind of the same thing with like the Navy Notre Dame game. Like Navy's never really been like great, but they know going into that big Notre Dame every season. And that
you're having you got a terrible connection. Yeah, he gone. He gone. Echo Base Network, and again, thank you for the support. Thank you for the super chats. We do sincerely appreciate that. It definitely helps this channel move along. Echo Base Network says, I'm a diehard Auburn fan, but I will be surprised if Auburn beats LSU, Georgia, or Alabama. I say we go 9-3 this year. I don't know, man. I mean, losing all 3 of those games, it's hard for me to believe. I definitely think Auburn has an opportunity to get one of those games for sure. But that's a hellacious schedule, you know, to have to face those 3 teams. That is hellacious. And that's the SEC for you, you know. SEC always faces that gauntlet. And, so it's crazy, man. But anyway, that's it. We're going to wrap this up because we're going to sit around. We're going to watch the game. We may go live after the game. I can't say for sure. I can tell you Jay will not be here if they lose, but if they win,
fuck it. I'll be here regardless, man. If I'm available, shoot me an invite and I'll be here. I went live on that Falcons bullshit, so.
All right, cool. All right, so I think we're gonna try to go live after the game, maybe at halftime. You know, maybe pop on here for a few and kind of do a recap of the first half, and then tomorrow we're gonna work on going live all during the NFL Sunday. The only problem is that AC unit you see back there crapped out on me yesterday during a live stream, and I'm having to replace it. So it's during the day. It's pretty warm in here. So I don't know. We'll see. I've got another AC unit over here, but it's not doing a great enough job.
It's all that damn white reflecting all that fucking heat. You need some shit to absorb something.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Smash the melee button if you don't mind. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you for the support. Enjoy some badass college football tonight. Enjoy your NFL Sunday tomorrow, and we will talk to you later.
Go Dogs.
And there's another 5-second delay here, so don't stand.